Hey guys, so this is the monthly reading for November for Cancer. Oops. So general reading. Apparently I have issues talking right now. General reading, as in it might not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't seem to fit, don't force it. Also general, as in not necessarily love reading or career reading or anything specific, just it will be what it will be, right? For the basic layout, for the basic reading, I will be using the Good Tarot. And to clarify that, I have the Viceversa. And then at the end of the reading, I will pull some cards from the Spirit Animal Oracle. I don't know why, but I am having issues like with my words right now. I have to be very... It's like I have to pay a lot of attention so I'm saying them correctly, otherwise it's just mumbled. So let's get to the reading. The first card I will pull is going to be the general energy. The energy of entering November. The energy you're entering November with. So out of October into November. For Cancer. Seven of Air, which is Seven of Swords typically. And what this means usually, and without any further cards, it might change when I pull more cards. It's kind of lies, deceit, betrayal, that kind of energy. I'm just thinking of the different images of this card that I know. And because this is the Good Tarot, it always tries to see the positive in everything. And in this one, it is the message is like recognizing yourself without the influence of others. Negative or positive influences, just being in your own power and to stop pleasing other people. I think that's the general message in this deck. Let's see what comes next. A couple of cards for November. Okay. Falling over my thumb. The Sun and Two of Cups. One more. Okay. while we're at it, let's just finish the layout with where this might lead. The energy leaving November, entering December. We have the Strength. So what I was seeing or feeling when I was looking at this too, this pair over here. Let's see if I translate it properly because I got it infinite in my head. There's nothing so bad that there's not something good in it too. Okay, I think that's clear. So even with this here, it's kind of like done with other people's crap being thrown at you. With the Sun here, it feels like you are kind of choosing to see past that. Like you're done trying to please everyone. I just thought because okay, there's this woman and these birds, doves, and I don't know what these are, ducks or I think that one's anyway, there's a lot of birds and she's just sitting there, and I just got this image of those people that sit in parks feeding birds, and she's just sitting there like, nah, I have no bread for you. Okay, doesn't matter how much you quack at me, I'm not giving you anything. But still, she has a mask on that kind of has a beak, so it's like she's still kind of trying to blend in with the rest of them. So what I'm getting with that is kind of thinking like, why are you all coming to me for this? For the bread, the crumbs. Like, I'm just one of you. Just leave me alone. With the Sun here, it feels like kind of moving away from that. And focusing on something else. Like you're done with that. Okay, so we have 2 of Cups and 8 of Cups with the Sun. Just trying to get a feel of it. This is like kind of disconnected here. The Strength. A lot of readings that I've done now have a lot to do with inner growth. and just kind of digging into yourself. And I see the strength being kind of like that. I'm not really connecting it to any need for inner strength. It's just a kind of growth point. And the Eight of Cups is also sometimes it can be kind of a scary move, a move away from something that you know into something that you don't know. But this feels like you're choosing this so willingly. There's nothing here that's like a big change or anything that's necessarily pushing you to this. It's just something that you decide, like with the Sun, like you decide to see the good, and you see that, okay, maybe I can take this and kind of push myself because it feels right. The Two of Cups is kind of a separate thing here. Let's start clarifying. I hope there's going to be some clarity on that. But let's start with the Seven of Air first. Let's kind of get the story. Let's see what happened before. Okay, that came flying out. The Moon. That was it. So we have the Moon here, which kind of would also play with the lies and secrets and deceit and all that. And I'm just focused on the masks. There's a mask on the Moon. Or a face, but it looks like a mask to me. And she's wearing a mask over here. And I just get this feeling of being done with that. Being done with people's masks. Or like seeing through people's masks. And it's like there was a growth point here and there's a growth point here. This was something that you didn't enter into willingly. Like this happened to you. This is going to be something that you choose for yourself. It's like here with the Sun. The Sun is typically considered the most positive card of the whole deck, right? It's like all happy, all success, all joyful. So what I'm getting with that after this, it's like you recognize this as a growth point and kind of sparked that interest in this, digging deeper and finding more sun in you, if that makes sense. Finding that joy when you realize that you are so done with other people's masks. And you're just like basking in this knowledge that, okay, I now recognize that people wear masks and I can see through them. And I can see through my own masks too. Let's try to clarify something. The Eight of Cups. Same that we have here. I'm actually drawn to this side this time. It's usually always this side. This is very similar to that. It's just the person leaving those cups behind, walking away, walking into something new. But this side has a kid looking at the cups. It's not walking away from the cups. It's looking at the cups. And it seems like he's looking at them thinking, what can I do with those? That looks like fun. That looks like something inspiring. I'm getting some ideas with this. Maybe I could use them for something. They're kind of broken looking. They're kind of definitely used, beaten up, but I can still use them for something. And I'm connecting that to what I was talking about, the growth point. Like, you are recognizing that this is actually something you can do. You can grow. Now, there was this painful kind of growth point that kind of disappointing growth point. But after you're done with that, you're kind of looking at things like, what can I learn from that now? Let's get to that Two of Water, Two of Cups. I'm not really getting anything from there. Just looking at this, because in this deck it's two fish. Two fishes just swimming away. And all I'm feeling is them just swimming. Just imagining they're doing their little fish thing in the water, just swimming away. Two of Cups, Two of Water can be love, right? It can be love. It can be just a connection with another person. It doesn't need to be love. It can be a harmonious connection with another person. And how I'm feeling this card is they're swimming separately. I'm not feeling them swimming together. They're just coexisting. Just kind of thinking. No. Got stuck on my finger. I'm kind of thinking here, if you consider the Two of Cups to be about love, right? This can be an ending of a relationship, and then you kind of do a little growing as a result of that. You're seeing things differently. And even if something comes along, a new connection, it feels like you're kind of looking at it detached. You're not willing to enter something yet recognize it for what it is. But because you're still kind of, you're enjoying this whole, what can I learn from that spirit? Or if it's not about love, it can just be you with the whole recognizing people's masks, learning to live, just to coexist with people in a way that is harmonious. You're like, okay, I recognize that that guy has that kind of mask. This person has this kind of mask. And, well, that's their problem, right? I'm not wearing that mask. I'm wearing something else. And that's my problem. Now, what I got for this is the Emperor. And, again, the Seven of Swords. So if you take this as a relationship thing, looking at these Seven of Swords here, for some people this could be a relationship that got wrong. And you recognize the silver lining and the lessons that it brought, and then this person might want to come back, that they're kind of regretting what they did or how it ended, and you're just like, nope, because I still remember what happened. I remember what you did. And now I'm the Emperor. I'm not gonna be foolish this time. Like I was saying, I recognize those masks. I know that you still have yours on. I took mine off already. And I know what I am underneath. So we can kind of coexist here, but we are not swimming together. Okay, and the Three of Swords fell out. So it's kind of really feeling to me like this is like the most negative I've seen, the Two of Cups. It's really like, I'm not falling into that hole again. I'm not getting my heart broken again. Like, we are just separate people living our separate lives. I'm not talking about two people in a relationship, but like everybody, we're all different people, and we're all just swimming in this big ocean alone. That's kind of feeling that I'm getting from that. And you're just sitting on your throne, looking at people, almost like judging people, judging their masks. Queen of Pentacles fell out. And I think it's already moving away from that. It's already going like, seeing past this. When it comes to dealing with people, dealing with relationships, it looks very negative. But when it's like dealing with other things, dealing with yourself, there's a very different energy. This is already looking forward, and this is like noticing your own strength, like with the Emperor, noticing that there's such a steady ground now that you actually started building on yourself. You went through this first growth point, and you're like, okay, I got the groundwork done. Now I can build on that. I can go on this new quest for myself because it looks like it's fun. It's like this boy looking at these cups. You're like, what can I do with that? And this is just like, Well, I'm gonna go find out what I'm gonna do with those cups. Okay. Interesting. So we have the Four of Wands. And this card is it's like there's this happy couple, right? Everything looks fun and exciting and everything. But it feels a little fake. And on this side, on the back side, it's very cold. And this side is very warm. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, we have 2 tens. We have 10 of Cups and 10 of Wands. So what I'm thinking here is you're recognizing that you want to go through these new lessons, these quests, challenges, whatever, knowing that it's not going to be easy, but after that there is this happiness, and that's the 10 of Cups, which is happiness, emotional fulfillment and everything. And this 4 of Wands, even if it feels fake now, it can become real. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting over there. This is like what you're thinking for your future. It really, this feels like you're willing to do the work to get things done. It's very hard and it's very heavy, very complicated. Just want to say complicated. And you know that because you already went through one point. But it's like you're really like looking forward to this almost. If it means that you're gonna get here. Okay, let's pull some cards from this Spirit Animal oracle. We have the Snake Spirit who says it's time to heal. And that's kind of what it feels like. November looks like, in terms of relationships, with other people, it doesn't look very good. Okay. Because you're going through this healing. You're healing from this. starting to recognize things in other people. You're not really trusting other people. Kind of learning to trust yourself. And this side feels a little vague, but I feel like it's difficult for me to get the idea here because only you know what it is. Only you know where you're going. Only you know what you're going to do with those cups. You have a lot of ideas. You're kind of keeping it to yourself. Because people let you down. And you're kind of done with that. You're not going to enter that. And it's good to have this approach after this, right? Just kind of want to say, if you don't trust anyone but yourself, you're going to be very lonely. And even if you want to do this journey by yourself, which is okay, it's like, don't lose all your trust on people because of someone. Not everything is fake. I think that's all. I think that's the whole message that I'm coming. I think that's all. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you felt like this was for you and if it resonated, just let me know. Okay? Thanks for watching.